signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello. Here we go. Hello. Hello, Michael. I hope you're good, buddy. There we are. I am missing an L, right? Yeah, too bad. You know what? No, a W I'm missing. It's a win. But you know what? It's a shame. Titles can't be changed, right? Now I need to start over again. Okay. Huh. How did that happen? But don't you worry. I fix it. Okay, good. Alright. It should be fine now. Why are you bored? I ain't. I think you should remove the tomatoes from your eyes, buddy. I ain't bored. You should remove the tomatoes and look again. Tomatoes on the eyes do not help your eyesight. Just as a tip. You know, if you should... The saying, you know, remove tomatoes from your eyes. Helps out. Just saying. Alright, okay, good. I've been told by Dude last time that we're gonna need to return to this location because of something with Caesar, right? And I've heard that Dude thought I would forget to go back here. That is actually weird, right? I understand that you are a fan of Vin Diesel and all that, but in order to join the film, you don't need to look like him. I totally agree with you. I am as muscular as Vin Diesel. True, point taken. I work out a lot, but I ain't bald, buddy. As I said, remove them tomatoes from your eyes. I am as handsome and as rich as Vin Diesel. True, too. But apart from that, I'm basically what you could say, I'm Vin Diesel just with hairs on the head, man. Why is she respawning? And you have the same sense of humor as him. How can you judge Vin Diesel's humor? Did you meet him? Do you know Vin Diesel properly? Are you buddies? Do you know him? Have you met him once or twice and know how his humor is like? Or how are you able to judge that? I'm in his vault, so you are a creep. You finally admit that you're a creep. That at least you're, you know, it's fair enough. I'm not judgy. I could imagine worse things than to live in the walls of Vin Diesel's house. like living in the vaults of Donald Trump's house could be worse, I guess. It's because I just randomly spawn in somebody vaults. Okay. But you seem to, since you called it curse, so you see it as something negative. Fair enough. Other people would see it as a blessing. Okay. Before we go on with nonsense, what do we need to do here, my dear Michael? I want progress. I want progression. The wrong way. So what is the overall aim here? Where do we... Could you give me, apart from going in the wrong direction, maybe a precise location might be helpful. To go before Gaius, okay. Yeah, how... I mean, I didn't look it up, otherwise how shall I look it? I ain't... Apart from the name, I ain't no psychic, right? How the hell should I, with your description from the last time, you need to go back to Gaius? How shall I know, right? Just, I don't wanna destroy, I'm not a liar, I just, it seems that I don't hope I destroyed anything for you here, right? Like there's no, you know, it's Christmas and stuff is made up too, right? And there ain't no psychics in the world too. You know, just don't know. With Gen Z, they believe everything, right? Always need to be careful. You dare call yourself a psychic and you ain't no psychic? I'm just doing what every influencer does, right? Saying, see it as clickbait. I'm just doing what what everyone... Okay, this is before him. This was... Christmas ain't real. Yeah. I popped some bubbles. And this is just a fair trade. Too far. You didn't tell me the precise location, and I told you the truth. Now, if you mean that we should go through that door, then I need to disappoint again. This door yet is not openable. We've been lazy there. Or did you mean with too far that I need to go down the elevator again? Need to wait to get it up again. Yeah, but here we've already been, right? Okay, oh mother. Didn't I already... Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, Grace, I have seen a bear. And from what I've learned in Germany, when a bear is sighted, the government is just shooting them down, right? So, what we are gonna do, as I've learned from the German government, I'm gonna take down that bear man. Because they are evil, nasty, and they attack harmless peoples. I save humanity here. Can you believe it? An actually nice place in Soul. I don't trust it. I am quite certain that FromSoft is gonna be destroying that very soonish. Although, indeed, it is a nice place. Right, hello. You are not friendly, I guess. Oh, wait, okay. Okay, wrong, okay. I wanted to do the Raptor of the Mist's ability and used it the wrong button. These guys just give 146 XP. That's okay. I would have expected more. Uh-oh. See, I'm so skilled in this game that I obviously... Welcome back, by the way, Michael. That I obviously know where I can jump down and where not, obviously. I'm not one of them little noobs who just drops down randomly and dies. That would be so stupid. Ah, okay, these bears are a bit reddish. You're lucky I almost unsubscribed when you didn't say welcome back immediately. Yeah, and you are lucky too, because if you would have unsubscribed, I would have gone on a hunger strike until you subscribe again, right? That would have totally... I would have shown you how hard a strike can be, right? Find most of Marcus Sokot's. Why so? What? Stop framing, man. You have no proof that I ain't no. I mean, I maybe have said something that I ain't no psychic at the beginning, but this is just a play, right? I'm just saying I am actually a psychic. I'm just saying I'm not a psychic because of, you know, stuff with law and stuff. Do you prove me that I ain't no psychic? Do you have physical proof that I ain't no psychic? You don't have a proof. If you prove that I ain't no psychic, I will pay you $500 billion. Yes, billion. 500. I pay you more than every billionaire has on his bank account, man. Prove it. And while you added proof that there ain't no God. You have no physical proof that I ain't no psychic. Feel free to prove to me that there is no God. Proof. So, time is... You didn't answer, time is over. You didn't provide proof, so the offer is over, by the way. Sorry, you had enough time. It is what it is, sorry. I really wanted to give you all the money I have. Rigged? No. See, that's what I meant before, by the way. FromSoft will destroy every nice area. Really? Just a night on the stroll? Oh, hello, Blessing of Marika. Need to have. Enough to you call it destroyed? I thought you were... I mean, I thought that for once, that we are gonna be having a fun time with maybe... I saw them beautiful flowers. I thought they would provide us with popcorns, with unicorns, with rainbows. I thought that we just have an area where we have freedom. That's what I thought. I saw them flowers, you said it's beautiful, and I was in the rainbow mode. But no. Sorry to break it to you, flowers don't make popcorn. Yeah, but I thought this, since this is a magical area, I thought this would be a magical area where them flowers would provide me with popcorn and sweets in general. They would be friendly, come to me, you know, care for my inner needs, give me something to eat and drink, be nice and happy. I thought this would be a happy place. Sweets are bad for the health? Nah. No. You're wrong. If something is bad for you, the government forbids it by the law. It's the law, right? Driving too fast, you know, heavy drugs or drugs like cocaine and stuff is forbidden because it's bad for your body. Sweets are not forbidden, are they? Or maybe are sweets forbidden in the Czech Republic? Here in Germany, not, so they are not bad. The same with alcohol. Do you have proof that alcohol is bad, man? Do you have proof that smoking is bad? It would have been forbidden, right? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Weapons are in Germany forbidden, right? Fire weapons, force multipliers are forbidden. Because they are bad. Oh boy. And yes, oh wait, okay, 120. Oh, hello, I'm gonna quickly level up. And yes, obviously you are right? I was just, you know, just to say, I then said it for fun, you know. I obviously was kidding, right? Obviously too many sweets are bad. The same with the other stuff too, right? It's always a matter of how much or how many. Okay, cool. Now 2 nights down. Easy. It would be so cool if FromSoft would finally provide a skilled player like me with a real challenge here. Man, I'm felling them enemies here. One after another with ain't no challenge at all, man. It's a shame. Oh, I could actually level up. So, let me actually divine for a millisecond here. We said I invested in Faith. I said... hello to you, Master. Thank you for saying hello again. Hello. I hope you are good. We did say we... Not for... That's exactly what you said the last time. I think Arc would be better. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if you said Arc or Dexterity. So thank you. Alright. Then let us find some real enemy. Okay, I obviously do not know. I'm just gonna use my smartness and do a refined judgment in saying straight is the way forward and right here to the right and left is the detour, right? Or maybe my judgment was wrong. No, it was. The other way leads us then there. Hopefully. Okay. Let's find out. I made up a thesis and now I'm trying to prove it. right or wrong, it does not matter. Yeah, straight is the way forward. It's totally true and ain't no lie. It is... I mean, I could have said too, straight is the way backward, right? That would have been a lie and not right. So, I didn't say anything wrong. It's totally acceptable, like it goes down. I know I didn't make the quote correctly. It floats down. That's what I wanted to say and did not say. Okay, that's another way here. I measured the... Oh boy, I'm good, man. I measured the height again correctly. As good of a player I am. It looks... The Shaman village looks like a spot for a fight, though. Now that's beautiful, by the way. I don't know how long it's gonna be staying beautiful. And I don't know what that is supposed to be. Minor earth tree. What the hell is that? A spell. Okay, it sucks. Okay. Continuously heals allies in an area. Okay. But I guess for players who are not as good as I am, who, for example, take in the fight summons, they could heal their summons with it, right? But I guess it just heals like a health. It probably just heals like a millimeter of the health, I guess. Okay, I agree, by the way. This area is kinda beautiful, though. Obviously, there's nothing here. What did I think? That's actually not what I wanted to do. Okay, we are up again. Okay. Because that's the way back. Oh, well, not back, but... This place is very Ireland pilled. Well, for now, aren't there a couple of things missing, like cows, sheep, and leprechauns, and Guinness and stuff? I missed an item. Okay, so it's definitely not Ireland, man. It definitely doesn't look like Ireland at all. Yes, I did miss an item. Golden. Okay, bread. Great. What can we do with that item, though? Is there something we can... Not you're the cow, I'm at the sheep, from leprechauns, and there's gonna be some goodness somewhere. Okay. If you say so. By the way, cows are smarter than sheep. Just saying. Okay, anyways. What do I want with curly hair? Another random fun fact put straight out of some ass. Out of a cow ass, exactly. Not out of a sheep ass. Absolutely right. You got me. Alright, another dead end. Yeah, the map goes here, here, and then down there. That's how the map goes to me. You remember how a couple of years ago we were at some tower and I told you that you need to drop down in order to get the secret chamber? No. Okay, okay, now I remember the... Yes, now I remember the tower. Okay. We can go down there. So, that information would have been better than the dude look at the map, by the way. Because I've seen that. I somehow jumped down there. I didn't go down there because I didn't remember. Just for your information. A look on the map is not a very, very good message without context. Now, it's had nothing to do with fault. It has something to do with missing context. I can't look into your head, man. Gee, I don't know where this is coming from, but somehow I have the impression that you are thinking that I'm somehow something of a psychic, right? I don't know where this is coming from. That I can read minds and shit. One day you have to tell me... Oh, damn it, I didn't pay attention. One day you have to tell me where this is coming from that you think that I'm a psychic, man. One day you've got to tell me, man. It's a big-ass riddle for me, man. You would have seen that if you didn't have tomatoes on your eyes. Bro, man, I did see that location. I did see that giant tower, but I obviously did not remember that thingy. How could I then come up with the random thought, well, I'm gonna now jump down there? That's just now how it goes. Oh. Hello, Mike. Hello, Ivaldo. Thank you for starting with that message. To get where? I might be stalking other things, but the Elden Ring wiki is not particularly a hobby of mine, actually. I know it's a very, very amazing resource with very precise readings, right, and stuff. No way you figured out the emote thingy by himself. Buddy, why would his channel be called Psychic on the other hand, right? If I wouldn't do just random psychic stuff, right? I wouldn't have called myself the channel Psychic, right? You know, I'm just a psychic, man. Actually, Michael did tell the emote thingy. Also, be precisely gesture thingy. I just said that to be funny. The both of the thing. That I'm not a psychic. I obviously said just to be funny. Okay, then we can somehow jump down here, right? It's survivable. There we go. There is supposed to be a secret chamber. Okay, now I kind of remember the tower. It was the tower with the jump up thingies, right? And I do know jump up thingies is a very good description. Okay, okay, the balcony is the, yes, I do remember now. We tried to jump over the tower in order to, oh, that was sharp, man. Good. Puppet of Anna? No, that's a puppet of Sauron. FromSoftware is so wrong. Okay, puppet of Anna. Is this the lady? Nah, that ain't. Is this the lady from the church? It ain't, is it? Obviously it's not the lady because it's a puppet. I guess FromSoftware would not call ladies puppets, right? That would be weird. See, I'm a psychic. I knew that there's an item here. I have proven that to get the spell mechanist spell bearing, man. I'm just gonna try to jump down a bit more. I think I'm gonna now getting into an area we have already been at. Or we might not survive the jump. Yeah, okay, here we've been. Okay, let me guess. With the puppet, we've got to need to go back to the cathedral and talk to Sauron. I mean, we can teleport here. I need to... Why am my runes there, by the way? Let's actually see where we can talk to Sauron. I should actually stop that, right? It's not cool to call a lady Sauron, right? Not really? Ah, too bad. Okay. Since we're here, I'm gonna still try. Yeah, okay. I got your puppet.
Be on your way. I will hear no.
Oh, hello.
Okay, I'm then still, well, not still, I'm not that sure what the puppet is gonna, the examination, the investigation of the puppet is gonna lead us to. Let's go back to the hinterland. But maybe the puppet examination, that sounds weird, right? Will make sense at a later stage. Who knows? But the true gold item, the diamond, the treasure, was the bell mechanist bearings. That was the true magic. So, do you know what I think is weird? Okay, maybe he has a big area, or it has a big area it patrols. I'm missing the knight who I lost on purpose against. Come on, let's grow up, buddy. No dick jokes and stuff. That ain't cool. Let's stop with that. Let's move on. Let's grow up. I mean, you are now over 18 too. You are now a grown-up in front of the law. Behave like a grown-up man. Do it for me, man. Do me a favor. Stop the dick jokes, man. It ain't cool. Why could I... I'm confused by the terrain. Favor you, first you saw all my dreams and my hopes, yet you still have the audacity to ask me for favors? Hey. You know, I just a couple of minutes said, hey, you are a grown up, you are over 18, behave like one. I did destroy your dreams on purpose. I did something what your parents should have done like 18 years ago, right? I did you a favor, man. I treat you like a real man, like a Spartan. I did you a huge ass favor, man. By taking away Christmas and stuff. You should thank me. You should actually thank me and donate a fortune to me, man. It's as annoying as hunting mosquitoes in real life, man. Or flies, to be precise. Mosquitoes are actually rather stupid, man. Flies are the real badasses. In a manner of being nasty asses, which should be punished with death. How can a game bugged like this get good scores, man? I don't get it. It's so bugged. Anyways, we don't need to kill him. Stop acting like you did something good. I did something good. I treat you like a grown-up. I destroyed your dreams and stuff. Shall we go on? You don't have a few... No, that would be being dark, right? If I would call in climate change and stuff. And no pension and stuff. I'm not gonna go that far. So where I'm just confused why FromSoft did actually include them coffins there. They did include them, I mean the stairs there. I guess they included them in order to give the player a opportunity to climb down from up there to here. You know what? The turtles here have been annoying me all the time, man. No, welcome back. I didn't do anything any other player would not do. Welcome back. Okay, check that. Climbing up and down. What did you see? That I was exploring the nice environment here and explored the staircase there. Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't do anything what other people would call enemy cruelty. I did do that. And then I was annoyed that through... And I would have been annoyed by their tankiness, right? No, didn't happen. I saw that you were exploring the turtle with your... Huh. No, that didn't happen. And that must have been a stream glitch. I think that was one of the famous bugs in FromSoft, Michael. That did not happen. I was just jumping up and down. Weird. Why did they put so many mosquitoes here? It is really annoying. So now I feel like a man. Dragonfly head, not mosquitoes. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. You know, all the areas which look interesting. Two things. First of all areas which look interesting are actually most times the areas where something bad in this game happens. Second of all, I wonder where the Sentinel Knight golden thingy at the bridge went. No, I hate those guys. Maybe it's gonna be time for Tish again. You are primed except for the Matilda effect. What is the Matilda effect? I can imagine, but I... Okay, jumping maybe you're stupid. Very stupid. I just drank. I just drank the healing potion, maybe too late. Okay, the Matilda effect is when a woman does something great like a scientific background, but the guy guy gets all the validation. Okay. I guess you are aiming at the point, so thank you for the explanation. I guess you're aiming that Tish is a female, and that I would have then said, well, I've beaten her, Tish only did 1% damage and stuff. I guess that's where you're aiming at, right? What you're missing a point here is, or the big ass error in your logic is, I would say that even if I would use the mimic summon or any other summon which is male, I would say the same freaking thing. Like, similar with, you would then still say that whatever summon would do more damage than me. It has nothing to do with the gender. You're totally off here. There's nothing to do with that, man. That's called narcissism. First of all, it's cool. I guess you are a smartass, right? You are so smart. You are just 18. You just finished school. I guess you already have studied psychology, right? You can detect narcissists without with a fundament in a psychological expertise, right? Plus, you can diagnose over the internet with a small potion what you see. You can diagnose people. You man, you can get rich with that, man. You should actually do it as a profession. Leave school and you're ready, right? Doing diagnosis over the internet without getting to know the suspect. That's. What do you mean with 18? Yes. You can drop out of school, can't you? You can just leave school when you're 18. Yeah, you're 19, I know. I meant that you are over 18 so that you are able to leave school. That's what I said. Or, if I have not said it, what I meant it. And by the way, I'm so much for being a so-called psychic. How do you use that against me? If there are, in a scientific way, really no psychics in the world, man. Okay, again, jumping is not the smartest move there. I did not react. Oh. It's actually not that state. It's actually fairly easy for me to beat this guy. But somehow I'm standing in my own way and stumbling over stones, like having tomatoes on the eyes and not dodging correctly. Case in point. And maybe not hitting. It's smarter to hit its head or his ass. 'It obviously does 3 turns, man. Or charges you 3 times, obviously. Because 3 is the magic number. Three times. And guess who gets hit 3 times? Just 2 times, okay. And then it does a special move. As if. I'm just going to be a bit more careful now. That's what she said. Oh, damn it. Okay, oh boy, I already screwed up immensely, man. Oh, I'm so smart. I should watch my stamina. Oh no! Holy cow, okay. Nasty boy. Okay. Gravitational missile. Who does not want to own gravitational missiles, right? Thank you. Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, jumping, hitting the head proved to be quite hard. Although, obviously the weak point, right? It's not a holy cow, it's a rock cow. Yeah, that's what I said. I do it like Gen Z. I leave the important words out of the sentence, right? That's what Gen Z does too, doesn't they? Don't they? I obviously meant rock cow, or rock bull to be precise, but I didn't say it because it's cool. Yeah, I'm... Okay, boom, no, no, ain't no boomer here, right? There ain't no old people here, buddy. No grey hairs. No grey hairs. Okay, good. The hands are gone. Obviously, there are no gray hairs when you got no hair at all. I'm just gonna leave it that way and say it's because of the camera. Obviously, I do have hair. My hair is as long as it has been the last 2 to 3 years, man. Same length. Being cut once a week. So yes, I do have hair. It's either the camera quality, or you really indeed have tomatoes on your eyes, or I guess that's the possibility is higher. You need some glasses, man. And then actually yourself be a boomer. That's what I say, fingernails, right? Should be forbidden, because they are weapons. Fingernails should be cut short. Short fingernails. That should be there by law, right? That's what I, if I would go into politics, it would be the first law I would bring up. When hands are away from their body, right? If they're cut off, like they're cut off, they need to have trimmed fingernails. That would be the first law I would bring into life, man. I already took that over, right? Yeah, okay. Very useful, yes, but the first time, Michael, you walk and stroll through the neighborhood and you see that there, what's coming right at me, you would be wishing that one politician would have gone against the long fingernails. You would be hoping for that. You would be saying, if only one politician would have the balls to do something against that with law. But they actually don't have. Only the politician would have the hair to do that. What is your... Do you have some sort of weird fetish with hair, my friend? You are nearly annoyingly possessed with hair today. That's weird and awkward a bit. I don't want to be here. Can't expect me to just drop it and act like nothing happened. Just want to see some hair. Yeah, that's one hairy drop, I guess. Well, if I would be doing bad jokes, you guys, I would say something. Obviously I don't. I could say something like, if I want to have some hair or see some hair, I would just go to your mom's. But I'm not doing bad jokes, right? Yes. Obviously, I'm freaking German. I ain't doing jokes at all. I'm not capable of doing jokes, man. But good that you finally understood. Jokes are overrated anyhow, by the way. What is the... Makes no sense to do jokes, right? At all. They're just stupid social interaction thingies. I actually feel a bit sorry for those guys. I'm just gonna relieve them of their suffering. You don't have to suffer anymore, you too. Oh gee, what could that be? Like, he shit himself, but Michael, like 18 years ago, 18 and a half years ago, you did that yourself. So, it's not shameful. Every human being did that at one point. Some even do it still when they're grown up, man. Is it really shitting yourself if it's intentional? But now, is there any scientific proof that babies are actually not intentionally shitting themselves? We do not know. I guess there are some weirdo babies who actually do that intentionally, just to annoy their parents. I think that's possible. Yeah, and maybe them weirdos here, I didn't see him shitting, but maybe he shit himself just to annoy us, or me, as a player. Maybe that was on purpose. And whether it was intentionally or not, we are not judging. We are a open and a safe space for everyone. Well, there are a few exceptions though. You know, obviously, people with hair are not welcome here. Obviously, makes sense, right? It's so sad. Okay, then, oh, and I did have to hope that you don't have hair too, Michael. Could you do me a favor, turn off the stream, and since you already said the unsubscribe thingy, unsubscribe too, man. I don't need hairy people. No need. Goodbye, have a nice evening, have a nice life. I will forget you quickly. Who are you again? I already forgot who you are. Who are you? Okay, before it seems to be now. You're gonna. I don't. Who? Smeek me. Who are you? Smike me. Hello. I see you the first time. I don't know what you mean with starving. Nice that you tuned in for the stream and said hello. It's nice to meet you. Okay, it seems to be it's a way down and not up. Since that is the reason, I think there might be a way or not down here. We are gonna find out. It's a cliff. That's actually the way. The hole is, I guess, the way down. I don't mean that in a naughty way. Through the hole. Okay, maybe the logic is not right. Okay, I actually thought that the hole would bring us there. But... oh no, there's one of them weirdos again. Okay, we are gonna explore the hole. Let's do some hole diving. Oh god, that sounds bad. Let's do some hole expedition right now. If I actually find it again. through all the fog and stuff. Okay, let's have a party. The game wants me to kill sheep. Not my... I didn't want to do that. Okay. It would be nice to actually find the freaking hole again. To make myself whole again. Should have marked the location on the map, right? Should have set a point. Oh, there we go. Who would need to set a pointer there? I think that ain't good. Oh, arms required a head. Now I understand the joke. That's actually a neat joke. That is kinda funny. Because the hand here doesn't have a arm, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, the hand doesn't have an arm. Did I say arm has no arm? Anyways. I thought they meant arms required, weapons required. That's when I read the message, that's what I thought. Okay, finger creep. Ah, Ashes, now I know how these guys are called. Finger creeper. A nice name to quickly forget again. Nice helmet. The sad part is actually, apart from the positive thing that we received nice items. Oh no, we maybe do not have to teleport up. Or maybe we do. Who knew? Okay, and obviously my warm buddies I am gonna leave at peace, because we all do know that worms are amazing animals, especially if they are as chill and cool as those guys. Oh, look at them, man, they are cuties, real cuties, man, with the hair. You gotta love them. The more I see them, the more I love them, actually. Not gonna lie. Likely light, so to speak, visions of great tree. Fortnight. So lonely. Seek joy. In Fortnite. It is not nice to spit at people, is it? I'd actually like to have a feature to wash myself, man. It looks like we are suffering of bad hygiene, but that ain't true, man. I need a shower. Okay, still no grace. We don't need to. Who needs a grace, man? Okay, I'm just thinking. I'm just remembering there's gonna be a weirdo too. With the one spellcaster enemy, yes, likely Joy, who is stunning us. It's gonna be kinda nasty. I ain't gonna forget that item. Finger mimic. Ah, okay. Whatever. And here I was thinking that I would be... Okay, that is the stunning guy, right? No pun intended. Yes, that's the stunner. Maybe it's not. Okay, collect the runes. There's gonna be the first guy with a different shade, and it's gonna be the one after that dude who shoots the purpley stunning stuff. Maybe, just maybe that dude is, by the way, gonna be firing that stuff too. That could be true. I don't have any clue. But that ain't no problem too. Yeah, we are just a problem solver, right? We are here to solve the problems of the world, since we are the MC and stuff. I'm not quite certain, by the way, why we... At which point we are actually, I'm not complaining, stunned. And at which point we are actually not stunned. Or maybe these are just two totally different shots. It's a freaking artillery shot, man. Needs no line of sight. I, for a second, thought they really got me there. Well, in the end they did. Nearly got me there. Just gonna need to be a bit careful. Yeah, okay, the healing anyways. I don't want to talk about healing potions, not necessary. And yes, we practically don't need to kill all of them. On the other hand, why not? Juicy experience points. Wait, did I? Yes, I did forget some loot. Ah boy, okay, I did turn around a bit. That's just it. On the flip side. Okay, sorry. It's the windy noises in the background. I thought Actually, that they were around here, but no, it's just a game. Luckily, right? Alright, and now we are again at a thingy which I can't think of how it looks like. Yes, it looks like a chili, right? Apart from not being red. It's a great chili. But first things first, we are gonna have some fun with friendlies. Hey, wait a tick, we're actually gonna... Ah, wait, okay, I thought I could pass through skinny sword. Yeah, I thought that we could actually squeeze through, but I reckon that ain't yeah. Okay, 3 guys, 3 dudes, 3 weirdos remaining. Well, inside at least. Obviously, there might still be more of those guys lurking around, obviously. Yeah. Blocked by a rock. Oh, hello, Smeek me. Nice that you joined. Thank you for tuning in. How are you? Didn't see that there was quite quiet in the chat. I didn't see that someone new got in. How are you, man? Or woman? You good? That was fun. No, I didn't. I was actually boomer as. I don't know if you're mistaking me. I am no boomer at all, buddy. I don't think in the generational thingy. I would be a millennial, not a boomer. That's like an age difference of 30 to 40 years. In case you didn't know. But I don't mind explaining. I guess you are younger. I guess. I don't mind explaining stuff, right, to people who are not yet as experienced, as well known as, older people. Reaction time of a sinner sloth? No, I just didn't see that there was a new message. But it's actually kind of cool to be new to a channel and come in, don't say hello at all, and just try to annoy the streamer. It's cool. I don't know why you are such in a trolling mood, but behave, buddy. It's grow up, I can only say, I guess. Okay. It's called a chili. It's a chili, man. Okay, Cerulean Seed Talisman. Cool. Let us go to equipment. I just want to take a quick look at it. Okay, greatly boost restoration from flask off. Okay, good. We don't currently in the current build don't need that. Okay, there was that. I still do wonder if there is actually something, if we can actually pass behind that wall. I don't guess there's anything or actually there, but like I used to snip the fingers, I do like to do some nice exploring from time to time, even though it ain't important here at all, I guess. Okay, or it is just simply a dead endy. Not possible. Okay. Nothing, but since I'm very good at gaming, I obviously knew that there is something to pick up, right? I knew that there's a finger mimic here to take the crafting material with me. I obviously knew that. I felt the tingling there, right? Like Spidey senses, right? It was just tingling. See, secret ahead. That's what actually back in the day drove me to call this channel Psychic, you know, because I do oftentimes feel like some sort of medium, right? Who just senses stuff which some people would say is out of the world, and the raw skill in games, right, which is most times out of the world, and just normally leaves people in awe. But heck, enough of that. That should be then one. I think I've overseen some friends here. Yeah, we have been here. The thing is, I am not... We have been here too, right? Yeah, at our wommy buddies we have already been. Okay. We definitely have seen them from above. And I'm quite certain that we have seen them from close up too. Okay, cool. Then let us actually, first things first, we will do the level up. I'm quite certain that I've scouted through all of here. So to say, scouted, did explorer, we did the bell thingy, we did bell thingy. Okay, let's first of all level up. Just for funsies, and because we can. I know that I've been here, Michael. I'm just trying to... You've already been here. Should go to the cathedral again to chat up. I was just... Okay, I didn't came up with talking to them dudes. I just still had in mind... I've know that I've been here, that I wanted to go that way, actually. We can go to the dudes, actually. I actually need to correct you, by the way, it's one dude and one dudess, right? But I guess that's just semantics.
I told you once, I've no interest in companionship, but I must admit, Count Ymir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order. Ymir is a shining star, in our eyes, the only star upon the black canvas of the night. Our meeting with the Count taught us of the star-draped sky. We know that we cannot reach out to touch it, but we can peer up at its brilliance and heed its guidance. We will never again lose our way in the night. I have spoken far too freely. Pay me no mind. Let us focus on our shared purpose, our service to Count Ymir. No. Now, be on your way.
I'm going to keep that for later. It's kinda like a DLC endgame level area. It would be actually something for me, right? Because it's actually... Maybe it's the ideal spot to go there for me right now, because it's kinda easy. and I don't really have any challenge of sorts, but anyways. Unfortunately, you are wrong. It's not a dudess, it's a dudette.
Hello there. I heard another sound, colored by your essence.
Is that
Exhilarating, I must say.
is that the word?
The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no
What is a
simple
dudess then?
On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade. Now, take this. My final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above.
First of all, you poop 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 runes map third. I don't know where that's gonna lead us. Dudess, a woman, general, a younger woman, especially one who is perceived to be cool or hip. Wouldn't you consider Sauron here as cool and hip? I was totally right with Dudess.
Oh yes. I believe I can feel it brewing. This evening is a sign of a greater night to come.
Yeah, I wanted to talk him in again. I just wanted to see if she's still there.
Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start. Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right. We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady.
Okay, that
Join the glimmering stars above.
was that. I would never call someone hip. I'm not an ancient. Okay, yes, then Phil, take the word hip and just replace it with another word. What word? Drip? Wanna call it drip? Gas? Gucci? Slaps? Buzzin'? Riz? Replace it with any word you want. Don't get the semantics about saying that world is old or not. It's kinda weird. Okay, pass time. Passing time until the morning is ancient relic too, right? Who needs to pass time? So stupid and not cool. Okay, now is the dude actually... So either that's gonna be the signal to go down into the secret chamber. Okay. No.
Birth you,
Yes.
but it won't be long now. I will soon be a mother. I will give you new life. I assure you.
Wait, did take other flowers?
You will have life.
New here? Ah.
Please, will you allow the two of us this time alone? It isn't much to ask.
No. I want your presence.
It isn't much to ask.
You know, that is the fine distinction from people who know to behave and people who don't know to behave, right?
On your way.
The dude has a guest and then is just sending the guest away, right? Saying that he's sad and stuff. That's a shame. Didn't like him from the beginning though. Didn't like him from the beginning. That's not how you call... Not call, that's not how you treat the main character, right? We have a magic cape, right? So it's not really... Anyways. It's not really floating in the air. Could we please be a bit better with language, please? How many times do I need to ask body? Body. You have a body, I hope. Could you please stop such jokes? It's just in the future, for any time you're still gonna be here, which is always cool, but please stop them stupid, childish kid jokes, man. We ain't kids here. Did I actually just do... Oh, well, sorry. Ah, then it's so stupid. I mean, it's probably me, I guess, right? If I don't want to do a gesture, I do a gesture. And if I wanna not do it, anyways. We might not be kids, but I refuse to be a boomer. You can refuse to be anything you want, as long as you're not doing childish stuff here. Simple. It's enough when I do childish stuff here. This might be a stupid fight, but the music is kinda cool. Oh boy, okay. Quite frankly, I did not expect that every finger would like do like 500,000 damage each, man. Music can do some heavy lifting, I agree, but there are limits. Yet the music is still cool. And only, you know, maybe I'm gonna enjoy the fight. It was the first try, maybe I'm even gonna enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe that's gonna be my favorite boss. I don't think so. Because I already don't enjoy the entry that we need to use the horn to get down here. But because it costs too much time, actually. But maybe that's gonna be transformed into something amazing. Who knows? Okay, so under 1% chance that I will enjoy it. Okay, let's... it's I do see the point why you... Obviously, not obviously, I see the point why it's not the best fight ever. And yes, I did not yet think about the raptor, but yes, that move could be cool, or is cool. Although I'm still kinda lost. No, that was stupid. Ah, okay, I can't stand. It's not a circle. Okay, it's a line. It's a couple of lines. Okay, it's... Okay, first of all, I'm gonna need to make the music... It's a bit loud, isn't it? I'm gonna make it a bit, actually a bit quieter. I think I fought this one as my last boss because it's such a pain to get to. Really? And then you were guiding me here like early in the beginning? I'm kidding. Yeah, like, in the end, I have the feeling that we are doing good damage. It's just that the boss is doing equal amounts of damage to us. Or not equal amounts, but even more amounts. The damage we do is not that bad. It's just the bad thing when we get hit. I mean, I think that is the simple logic of... That's Elden Ring in a nutshell. But there are some bosses where you do less damage. I didn't want to... Sorry. Good that I died. I'm not yet at that point I want to summon Tish. I don't know why Why didn't I have the... Why did I have Tish there already selected? When did I do that? Yeah, I didn't... At least then I did not notice that I scrolled. I was a bit surprised when I wanted to take a healing potion. I heard the sound of the summoning and I was like, what? Mother of Fingers. I guess this is the best boss to deal with in ranged combat, right? I guess ranged would be a walk in the park, right? Uh-oh. Oh, you stupid... the hell? Okay, the second phase is so stupid, I'm sorry. But this is just stupid that she just floats in the air and you're not permitted to do damage. That's stupid, man. I'm sorry. You're right, I'm not gonna like that fight. The annoying part is we nearly had her if FromSoftware would not just be plain stupid. As I said before, obviously due to do the easy part and do range combat are obviously have a way easier life in this game. It's annoying as hell, man. Oh, I didn't want to take a healing potion. Just quickly gonna respawn. Yes, I did die on purpose there. Oh no! No, 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 no! I actually thought I would respawn. Ah, boy. I think that's one of the longest ladders in gaming history, man. You see the little squares under your stamina, but you mean the buffs? Or what squares? Apart from... that's the only squares I see. I'm just going... Yep, exactly them, alright. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna ask, but I guess you're currently writing what you are aiming at, hopefully, because I have no clue what you are aiming at. I'm just asking so that you don't ask yourself why I don't ask. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that was so typically me. Oh, I just saw how her how her HP bar went down and was just nuts. I already wrote it. It's in the chat. You don't see it. Yes, but I don't see what you are aiming at with... I know that these are... I see that the squares, and I don't know why you said that... what are you aiming with it? Obviously I see them, yes, but I don't get the point where you're aiming at with saying me that the squares are there. I'm just not seeing the point. Yeah, I will check after the fight. Or when I'm dead. Either after the fight or when I'm dead. I think these are the only two options. Yeah, okay. That message obviously would have been important to see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And I guess when I enter the boss area, the state of Marika effect is display. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, good. Now the stupid part is, Michael, that I've already seen, not today, but I've seen that status effect before, but I didn't check now because, yeah. And there it is. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. We are doing more damage against her belly, right? Or was this just a coincidence? Do you know what is so stupid? I mean, I'm not annoyed. It just feels so crazy that she's an absolute glass cannon. Raptor of Mist, thank you, I'm gonna use it now. She's an absolute glass cannon. I do so much damage, but the second phase is just insane of how much damage she's able to pull out. It's a bit frustrating. They actually have a enemy where I constantly drag her health bar down, but I am messing up the final moments. A different kind of experience. It's actually positive. What threw me off, what broke my neck, so to say, here in the end was all the little ones in the end. Oh, okay. But one thing I can already say, I agree with that. It's not gonna be my favorite boss fight in the game. That is already what I can safely say. But on the other hand, I think I like the fight better than the fight against the Lord against Commander Gaius, I think. I don't know. I just thought the mount was not cool. The mounted fight was stupid. My opinion. My stupid opinion, which doesn't matter on the other hand. I use Raptor of Mists. On the contrary, I didn't pay attention to the health bar. I do think that Raptor of Mists is an amazing Ash of War, by the way. It's just sometimes, if you not use it at the right second, it's sometimes dangerous to then receive the damage. You can notice how much you heal per sip. See, that's a... yes, I agree with that. Totally, you're right. That was a good... That's good that we received it. Since you say that, that's something adjustments, right? I need to get now, since we have it new, the talisman. I did in this fight, and I think with the 3 sentinels we fought before, I practically overused them because the health bar was not down enough. I, so to say, wasted health fluid, right? That is the one thing I'm gonna need to get a bit used to. I sometimes sipped 2, when actually I could have waited with the second one a bit. in a situation where I need to conserve them a bit. That could have been worse, but I'm gonna get used to that. But I agree, it's amazing. Okay, use the Raptor of Mist's ability more. Okay, Raptor of Mist is amazing. Oh no. I was somehow stuck there. I don't know if there was... Okay. I think I know what to do against the purpley spell. I was at the end of the... Okay. The purpley spell, I think, where she does the circle in purple around her, go away. Just stupid that I got stuck there. Okay, the arena has an end. Ah, boy. Okay, that was a... Good try. Not really. What then against the Circle of Doom? Just my nerdy words. What's the magic? How to deal with it? If not going away is the I'm not really getting the spell. Okay, you need to be not to be close, but not okay. Not far. Okay, mid range. Going away from her. If you get too close, you get hit by the circle. If you are too far, you get hit by the second beam. Okay. Okay. If you stay in the middle, you should only get hit by the first beam. It's very unlikely not to get hit by that attack at all. Okay. I'm more and more understanding why you said that with the low 1% chance like rate. I guess he's not very liked or disliked in the community too, right? Peak FromSoft design. I have a theory there, by the way. Maybe they do it on purpose. Because of expectations. You know, they put in 1 or 2 bad bosses on purpose. Because otherwise the expectations in the future would be going way too high. I think they do it on purpose. There's a beam. Okay. Second one I see. Now I'm getting, and I'm being, and we are being slow as too. Okay. Okay. We still can put in 1 or 2 tries today. I don't think that's the case. I did mean it as a joke, by the way. I did really mean it as a joke with that they're doing on purpose. I don't think that's the case, but it's not a bad thought at all. I believe that simply makes some bad stuff as well in order to show contrast. Like good stuff looks great when it's things. I guess at some point, or there are, I guess yes. That's maybe a design choice in between. I meant it jokingly overall. But yeah. I mean, on the other hand, it's different. I mean, you see it with my streams, right? It's in every stream, peak entertainment and stuff, right? And peak pro gamer gameplay. Every spot on, every stream. I never miss a beat and stuff. Always high performance mode. It's possible. It's possible. You just need to be as good as me, right? Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Excuse me. Is she's dead, right? There's not, oh boy, okay. Holy man, holy woman, sorry. Oh god, that was great. Coincidence? I think that was a bit of luck. I'm just glad that we do not take her over to the next stream. Oh, because that fight was not great. Yeah, I imagine there would be some, I was afraid when the circly black hole thingy, the purple thing, went up that there was a second chance. Yes, the arena is... Oh, sorry. The arena looks good. There were... Not everything was bad, right? The music was good. the fight overall was not the best. But Michael, that is actually a good point to end it for today. I'm gonna actually put the music on to 10 again, and we are gonna be going on here on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, Thursday, at the normal time. Was quite successful actually, that we did take down the boss. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for 3 likes. Michael, thank you for being here, by the way. It's always nice to have you around and to have someone to engage into a nice conversation, right? I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we are going to see us back here on Thursday. Have a wonderful week. Good night and goodbye.